Panelists, thanks for your insight. It is hard to believe, just politically, that this administration and our Democrat colleagues will continue to pursue policies that seem wildly out of the mainstream of even their own party, right? You've got inflation right now that the American people are attributing directly to the policies of this administration. You've got a border chaos unprecedented that the American people are saying is unacceptable and self-inflicted by this administration. You can go through the list: Afghanistan, even taxpayer-funded abortion and the Hyde Amendment. These are basic safeguards from taxpayer monies going to something that they say is unacceptable for their tax dollars to support. Now we've got a return to the draconian welfare programs, pre-1996 welfare work reforms. So here's the question: where is the public sentiment on work expectations for work-capable people? That's my first question to Ms. Lucas, and then to Ms. Gressler. While these entitlement expansionist policies and welfare without work, programs infinitum from cradle to grave, will suppress our recovery efforts and no doubt further deepen the crisis on our balance sheet in terms of paying for this stuff, because we don't even pay for the entitlements that we're currently offering the American people and promising our seniors. But the worst part is what President Bush used to call the soft bigotry of low expectations. So Ms. Gressler, talk about how the human spirit and what it does to suppress the human spirit, not just recovery, but the soul of a person created in God's image, not reaching their full potential. So I'll yield back and appreciate the time, and Ms. Lucas, if you could answer that first question.
Sure. I think that Americans, it's interesting. Polls are always so hard because people want it to help people who really need it. They want a safety net for when people are, need help, but they don't want people to get stuck in a safety net. And obviously what we're talking right now is not a safety net. It is a net that is going to catch everyone in it and prevent work and reward and upward mobility. And I think that the American people reject that. And it's been interesting to see just over the course of the last few months how the popularity of the elements of the Build Back Better plan and this huge human infrastructure program has become less and less appealing to people. So I think it's very encouraging, actually.
Thank you. Ms. Gressler?
Yeah, I want to pick up on that because we have a really disturbing trend now that work is optional. And going back when President Clinton signed the historic welfare reform in 1996, he actually quoted Robert Kennedy, who said, "Work is the meaning of what this country is all about. We need it as individuals, we need to sense it in our fellow citizens, and we need it as a society and as a people." And that is the opposite of what is being proposed today. And it is so problematic. Not only are we facing a labor shortage in the United States, leading to costs of things increasing, not being able to get certain things, but this is problematic for people because the two components of, the sense of self-worth and contentment are largely family and work. And we're taking away both of those things, at least breaking them down with all these programs out there. And just in terms of families being able to get the things they want and the cost of things, look at what's happening in California when you have environmental and labor restrictions that say 80% of the nation's trucks can't enter our state. And you have these policies that are driving up the costs for families. That's the type of policies that we're now trying to impose on America.
Thank you all. Thanks, Ms. Walorski.